Your higher self is always looking after you. Your higher self is the real you in pure enlightenment. It is the source of all energy, creation, and consciousness. You are always connected to your higher self, as it is there watching over you, making sure you are receiving all the appropriate lessons and the experiences that you need. There is no need to be fearful of not receiving what it is that you truly desire, for your higher self will deliver it to you in divine time. Archangel Gabriel will help you recognize your holy purpose. Beautiful Gabriel is one of the most famous archangels, along with Michael. Gabriel can be perceived as either male or female and is shown in the card as an androgynous figure to honor the balance of this angel's masculine and feminine qualities. Known as God's messenger, Gabriel's name means God has shown himself. He helps us discover our truth, our true life path, and is particularly helpful to writers and those in the communication industries. Gabriel brings hope in times of hardship, accompanies new beginnings, and guides us through the veil of illusion. You can never truly lose your purpose, and although it may sometimes seem as though you have lost your way, you might just be leveling up. The universe will move you away from any situation that is holding you back so that you can step into a much bigger role when you're ready. Gabriel and the angels will always ensure that you are on the right path. Ask Gabriel to bring you a sign of hope during challenging times and to help you align with your true soul purpose. Gabriel can ensure your deepest desires are fulfilled, and when you lose your way, this angel will blow his trumpet to remind you to believe in yourself. Today you may not feel like yourself. You and your soul are looking at the same thing but are seeing it differently. Your emotions and reactions are a combination of your thoughts and your soul's thoughts, and when they don't align, you feel wobbly. Variance is a way of explaining the wobble. When you have the same perspective as your soul, things feel right. They may even seem satisfactory and easy. No limiting beliefs or patterns are triggered, and there is a feeling that all is well. Your soul will never join you in judgment, blame, or hurt, because it is not the truth of you. It is not the perspective of love. How you feel reveals how aligned you are with your soul. If you are experiencing something that doesn't feel quite right, take a breath, come back to your center, and you will begin to feel better. Inspire to navigate your inner radar and be ready to receive your soul's transmissions. You are the author of your own story. So write one that inspires you and doesn't let anyone else command the pen. Physical reality is temporary. It is forever changing from one moment to the next. The events and experiences of your life are multi-dimensional living art. Their purpose and form will shift as your perception of them does. You can view and adjust any stories from your past, present, or future. Let go of justifying or analyzing the events that became your stories and lift yourself into a new way of seeing them. Look at this card and imagine that you are the angel rising and connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. From this expanded view, you can see all your stories and their facets from a neutral position. A higher perspective will unveil and reveal what was previously unknown. You may be surprised, shocked, or embarrassed that the story you have identified with is not what you thought it was. Don't stress. This indicates that the stories are shaking loose and healing is occurring. You are doing so well. You are worthy and you are loved. The way of your heart. You are always moving forward, even when you feel like you're going backwards. Your path may seem to go up and down or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul journey. It represents the cylindrical adventure into your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you to a deeper understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as they help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is as important stepping stones that expand into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path that we all must take to truly know and love ourselves. From this place, we move outward, back into the world, empowered with our soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter what or where you are in your spiral. You are ready to start. A new chapter is beginning for you right now. This time, go easy on yourself. Be the courageous, loving being you are. Breathe into the present moment and allow any anxieties to drop away. Enjoy the journey and stop thinking the future will bring something better. When the future arrives, it will be now. Step out of the shadow of your past. All that matters is what you decide to do from this moment. Your life is yours to live in whatever way is meaningful to you. You brought yourself to this life and you are responsible for the quality of it. Trying to understand your reason for coming here will just hold you back. Just remember everything you've done was the best thing to do at that time, or you thought it was. As you move forward, you will understand your motives. Experience allows you to better handle crisis. You are now deliberately creating a new chapter in your life. You are such an amazing pioneer. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in spiritual training. This training might be obvious in the form of a course you are undertaking or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, and growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose in this lifetime. Further clarity will reveal to you the universe promises that you shall know what you need at the perfect time and in a way that you cannot miss. You are in spiritual training for a divine mission that serves your soul development and spiritual growth, while simultaneously helping others. It will help you express your spiritual purpose in this lifetime. At times, your training may be aligned with study or applying your skills in ways that seem more obviously aligned with a spiritual path. At other times, your spiritual training may be disguised in ordinary life circumstances. If you are unsure of what you are meant to be learning, of exactly how you are in a spiritual training at the moment, look to the situations in your life that are causing you the most struggle. This is where you will find your training taking place. The struggle is the place where holding on is completing with letting go. It is, however, nothing to be ashamed of. A growth edge, where you are doing the inner work of growing into more peace, trust, and love. This is a sign that you are currently growing. Sometimes it isn't comfortable. Sometimes it might cause fatigue and even a feeling of defeat. Yet you shall not give up. You shall continue, and in time you shall triumph with a feeling of peace, resolution, and wisdom. If you're feeling stuck, perhaps you're working on a significant issue or challenge that won't seem to resolve itself, no matter how much effort you apply, then you're being guided to ask for help from your spiritual team. Call upon your own higher self and soul to take over all aspects of the issue. Be patient. Do not resist what is, but neither just collapse into it. Use your spiritual practice, for example, meditation, journaling, dance, music, art, yoga, time in nature, or prayer, to strengthen you as you move through this training. If you are uncertain about what is happening in your life now, don't fret. Sometimes a small desire has to be sacrificed for the attainment of the greater vision. Be at peace. Know that all beings shine at the right time, and so shall you. You are a talented soul. Over many lifetimes, you have developed your spiritual abilities to channel higher awareness, attract healing energy, and radiate light to uplift the consciousness of those around you. Your divine talents are many and uniquely expressed through you. Your talents do not have to resemble those of another to have their own inestimable value. Do not be afraid to use them. Divine talents are a way in which the universe reminds us of what we are here to do. Divine talents are unlimited. They include the ability to channel spirit guidance and healing energy, to perceive clairvoyantly and be psychic and empathic. Other spiritual talents are the ability to release earthbound spirits, earth healing techniques such as working with energy grids, as well as healing ability with crystals and the many and varied technologies of light. There are other spiritual talents too. These include writing, performing, sound healing, dancing to awakened awareness, creating art, photography, or divinely inspired tools and jewelry. Cooking food that heals body and spirit is a spiritual talent, as are the abilities to bring people together, to offer comforting and inspiring words at the right time, to help others overcome fear and feel more at peace in moments of importance, and more. You could use your divine talents in your career as a healer, in your work in the corporate world, or in your stay-at-home role as a parent, helping to raise more conscious, secure, and empowered children. In a world that is in desperate need of strong, spiritually grounded leaders for the future. You can use your talents to create a vocation that truly inspires you and brings your light to the world. You can use them in the line at the grocery store. The point is that you use them. You have spiritual talents, some of which have been developed in other lifetimes and will simply and suddenly spring back to life, as if from out of the blue this lifetime. Others need a little more attention, patience, and effort to be brought to life in this world. This is particularly the case for you in this time if you have been drawn. Sometimes there is a fear in sharing talents. You may have a subconscious or a very conscious past life recollection that involves shame, isolation, ridicule, fear, or even torture or death as a response to your sharing your talents for healing and helping others. Maybe you fear your spiritual talent will not allow you to meet your material needs, or that others will reject or deny your talent, even if you know it is authentic and helpful. Perhaps you need to acknowledge your talents yourself. Believe in yourself, in your abilities, and in your capacity to use those talents in a constructive, healing way. Keep developing your talents until your unique expression comes to life. Don't give up in the early and possibly awkward stages, dismissing your abilities as less than those of another. Trust that there is something very real and worthwhile in you. Do not diminish your potential. Treat yourself as an investment worthy of development. Give yourself a chance. Enough time, attention, and practice to discover who you really are capable of being. The universe knows. Soon you shall too. Do what makes you happy. To chase your sacred bliss and express yourself in the world via the unique and special abilities that the Divine has bestowed upon you. When you follow what you love, you are on your life path, and you shall succeed, beloved. The truth will set you free. As long as you recognize there is more than one truth and that the answers you seek exist beyond the beliefs you hold. There are many truths in this world. You don't have to believe them all. Just focus on what resonates with you. If you must convince yourself of your beliefs, they are not your truth. Your truth will always fulfill and satisfy you. It is unconditional, meaning conditions don't have to change for you to live and feel your truth. There is no right or wrong, but there is cause and effect or action and reaction. Master yourself, not someone else's processes. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. To do this, you must be aware of how you feel. Practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. When you align with your truth, you will flow, feel excited, and believe an authentic life is possible. If it is not your truth, you will resist and find it hard to commit and feel indecisive. Embrace your authentic truth. Namaste.